And then that night, we head to a luau. Here I am sucking that thing down. Big bite of the coconut, chocolate, dark chocolate drizzle macaroon. Here I am feeling like I'm on Baywatch. At the end of the day, I found a little rope and tried to get to the top of it. Kind of hurt my knee. Looked around, hey. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another normal Sunday vlog, although it's Tuesday or whatever day that you're watching this, but I'm coming at you with some content that is not really the exact same way that I usually do content. You're gonna notice that everything is filmed on the phone. To be completely honest with you, I was in Hawaii. I wanted to get out a Hawaii vlog and my camera died. So I was not, and I didn't bring my charger. Look at me. So that said, I kind of put together this whole little compilation of videos that I took on my phone in chronological order. I take a lot of videos anyways for content, and we're gonna kind of go through this as if it was a workout Wednesday. I'm gonna voice it over, kind of walk you through the trip in Hawaii, and yeah, this will be the last little vlog that I'm filming from Newport Beach, as I we'll be on the road the next month, and then I'll be back in Hawaii for a month. So there'll be a lot of content there on the actual camera with the microphone, doing fun stuff. So with that said, let's jump into a little voiceover. I'll show you what I got for you with the compilation. And before we get going, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. So the first one to see my videos on the tube of the U with me. Let's go to Hawaii. Here we go, flying in over the Pacific Ocean into Lihue in Kauai. Look at the beautiful scenery. We're flying in, and then now we're going to the Airbnb. Look at the beautiful scenery again with those mountains, the ocean, the pure blue water, the crazy clouds. Literally anything that you look at here is just completely breathtaking. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but here we are the day after we flew in. We went to a nice local beach. If you've ever been to Kauai, this was right before you get to Tunnels Beach. Found this cool little area where we walked out, and here I am trying to look cool and taking a deep breath as I take in the ocean. Watch me fall right here. Oh, yep, almost rolled an ankle. Trying to look cool again, but speaking of looking cool, look at this crab. This is one of the coolest crabs I've ever seen in my life. I know it's just a normal little sand crab, but it had some really cool look to it. Found some cool tadpoles, so figured I'd film them. Really clear and crisp. This is in the town of Hanalei. So after we went to the beach, we went to find some food. And I just thought this was really cool, just thinking of these little towns in the middle of these, in the middle of the crazy terrain. So here we are. This was actually the morning of. I'm sorry if some of this is a little chronologically not making sense. So after the run in the beautiful terrain, we went into a workout. So this is how I started my morning pretty much every single morning, because prioritizing not only sunlight but movement as well is honestly the best way to get your body and just back acclimated to whatever time zone you might go through. So I brought my own equipment, bands, had an ab wheel, and got my own workout in. This is probably my most effective way to work out when you don't have a gym, I guess. I like to get creative. I brought my TRX band as well. This is literally on the front porch of the house that I was staying at. So kind of went through an AMRAP here. I believe it was a 30-minute AMRAP, maybe 20, I don't really remember, but basically put in 4 or 5 exercises and said, hey, I'm going to do as many rounds as possible in a given time. So here is a homemade poke bowl for lunch this day. I think this is still on day 1, maybe day 2. I don't really know, but it's content nonetheless. So putting in the rice because I think I'm cool. And look at how dandy and pretty that looks. A little spicy poke, just straight out of Foodland, which is, in my opinion, some of the best poke. Had a little pineapple avocado, some, what are those chips called? I can't remember. Now I'm blanking on the name. But just absolutely incredible. And then obviously the satisfaction. Right after that, we went out to explore a little, and we went down to the lighthouse, then found a cool juice company. I thought this place was aesthetic as anything. Those lights really aren't blinking, but my camera made them look like they were blinking. I got a pure watermelon juice, freshly squeezed every day, and I was in heaven. Then I found some goodies They happen to be gluten-free, so of course, I had to get a little bit of every single one of those. It was a cool little bakery in the middle of Hanalei. Actually, this was not Hanalei. I can't remember. It started with a K. I can't pronounce any of this. So here I am paying, because of course you want to see that. And like I said, I got one of each of the gluten-free treats. Here I am taking a big bite of the coconut chocolate, dark chocolate drizzle macaroon. And that was obviously my favorite, and saving a little chocolate for later. Here we are with the fudge, and I think it was a macadamia fudge. This was probably my number 2 favorite. I don't know, I saw them, I had to do it, and why not try them all, because you're on vacation, and why not have a little cheat day, especially if you're gonna burn it off. This was some kind of custard cake. It didn't really taste like anything, as you can tell by the facial expression. Just kind of like, well, I'll put that one back, and yes, the macaroon was obviously the favorite. Again, exploring. This was actually before walking into the bakery. Then I walked in. So again, sorry for the chronological inexpertise, but walking into the bakery. Then we went for a dip at a local beach, and here I am feeling like I'm on Baywatch, but it is absolutely incredible. You can see the canyons. I found a rope swing, and nonetheless, I was going to test it out. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I've never really rope swing before. I'm pretty sure I start doing some pull-ups here in a second. Well, if you saw the pull-ups on my story, I did some pull-ups. Then I also jumped in, and it was kind of a fail when I jumped in. It was very anticlimactic. This is the next morning, running, beautiful views. Here I am running through the rain, because if you didn't know, this is the wettest place on earth, the mountain at the top of Kauai. I'm not actually on that mountain, but that mountain that you see, it's the wettest place on earth. It rains every day. If you've ever been to Kauai, you know that it rains literally just randomly, and it'll last for maybe a minute, maybe 10, maybe 30, not really. But here I am drenched after that run, continuing. And again, the blue skies, you just kind of get used to it with that rain just that randomly pops up. But beautiful sunrise, getting the morning movement, getting the sunlight, and then that night we head to a luau. With my nice little flamingo shirt, you gotta have a Mai Tai or 7. Here I am sucking that thing down. I mean, those things were just absolutely incredible. Here is the beef, the traditional way of cooking, not the beef, what am I talking about? The pig, so the pork. The traditional way of doing it is an underground oven, and here I am doing a little taste test, and it was literally, all it was the salt from the salt farms with the pork, and I mean, it was honestly one of the best things I've ever had. I've never actually been to a luau. This one was inside, a little bit more local and traditional. And this guy just absolutely blew me away. I mean, look at this nonsense, just going crazy with the fire in his mouth. I mean, what in the world? This dude was absolutely incredibly talented. I literally could not take my eyes off of him, but literally, I mean, it's literally just like the most fascinating thing. Like, I don't know. I can't even imagine trying to take a torch and, number one, twirl it that fast, but number two, have some freaking fire on it. Pretty sure there's a point where he puts it like on his feet and starts doing like leg presses. I don't know. Maybe he's into fitness. But this was, again, the next morning, going through a band workout. I'm the only person who goes on vacation to Hawaii and does more working out than actual sightseeing or enjoying the ocean and the island. That's not true. I just got my movement in the mornings. Here we are with a little RDL. If you got a band, I really suggest these because you kind of get that full body aspect. So here I am trying to provide you some value in the middle of showing a travel vlog, but nonetheless, just kind of showing you the day in the life. I don't really even know what day we're on considering the chronological order, but I guess my biggest takeaway for you is no matter what kind of travel you're doing, always prioritize sunlight, movement, and your protein intake. Those are the 3 biggest things to keep yourself on track. You know, if you're gonna have the Mai Tais like I did, I'm pretty sure I had like 5 or 6. Don't tell anyone. Then you will, you know, as long as you're prioritizing that movement, the next day you're gonna burn it off. And, you know, again, if you can get those kinds of things in when you travel, in my opinion, you're gonna make traveling that much better because you know you did something for yourself. You're able to kind of get clear on your mind and then go enjoy the day. So that day we went out and we did a little kayak tour. So here we are, just now I'm just, showing how hard it really was or was not. But look at that freaking mountain in the back. I mean, come on. The kayaking was probably one of the highlights of the trip, just being calm out there in the middle of a little river in the back. I mean, there's literally nothing better. You're just surrounded by natural sounds and sweet air. And then we actually went and got some poke after that, because I probably had poke, my entire body weight in poke while I was there. Tried to have some a little every day. And then I went out we went to the beach, and then I think this was again in the morning, but on a run, and just showing kind of the scenery. This was on a golf course. I make some ugly faces. I don't know if you spotted that rainbow right there, if you didn't go back a little, but it had just rained. This was on the run, and I found a little scenic overlook, and it is just absolutely spectacular. This day, now I'm starting to feel like this vlog is just all working out, but hey, that's what I do. I work out, I'm in fitness, that's my lifestyle, so don't shame me for that. But I did find a little park, found a little spot to do some pull-ups, do a little makeshift body weight workout. I think actually that day I had ran 10.5 miles, and then I found this and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some body weight workouts. So doing all the compound movements and I guess functional movement patterns. So we got the horizontal push, we got a little abs right here, we had the vertical pull, we had a little bit of everything in there, and it was just absolutely, I mean, barefoot on the grass, being grounded, doing some movement, got a little rain, got some sunlight, and I don't think even by this point it was even 7 a.m. yet. I think it's probably 7:30, 8, and then just getting the day started, as I have talked about 7 million times in this video already. But to end the day, I found a little rope and tried to get to the top of it. Kind of hurt my knee. Looked around. Hey. That day we went actually down to, there's a hotel called One Hanalei Bay. And One Hotels, they have an incredible little facility down there. They have a whole actually jungle gym type deal. Threw some baseball with the fam and the fam and friends, and just hung out, So the vibes of the beach, you can't beat it, right? I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of trying to fill some space here. If it feels awkward, maybe it's because it should be. I don't know. But I'm just talking, right? So here we are. It's kind of a lot to go through 14 minutes just talking to myself, but narrating nonetheless. This was at 5:45 in the morning. Little sunrise, caught the sunrise to do some mobility down there, film a video for you guys, and had to hike down. Was behind the Weston Resort. There's a little private hike down there into this crazy beach with all the rocks, sipping my coffee. It's honestly one of the best. Look at the vane. That vane is always out to play. It's kind of ridiculous, but anyways, getting the day started again with some movement, and I realize this is towards the end of the video, and it probably feels like I've had the quote-unquote beginning of a day 7 times, and I was only there for 5 days, so that doesn't make much sense. But during this last day, we went to something called the Queen's Baths, and I found some sea turtles. The wildlife is pretty cool to see out there, just, minding their own business. What's that movie, the turtle, what's the, dude? I think it's a Nemo. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. But this was the end of the hike coming down to the Queen's Bath. We actually swam in that little bath, technically, and it was absolutely incredible. You're just down in the middle of these rocks, and this was another morning run. I feel like, had to show you just a little bit of everything. This was actually, I ran down to the One Hanalei Bay Resort again, and found this awesome jungle gym. I was literally in heaven. Look at these weights. Just look at the, I don't know. I could not imagine a better gym or setup for my own life, being outside, getting some sun, getting a workout in with those views. I mean, come on. It doesn't get much better than that. So obviously not sponsored by One Hotels, but if you are looking for a place to stay, I think it's quite expensive. I don't know, but it's beautiful. It's worth it, I would say. I was at an Airbnb about 2 miles away, so I ran down here, did a little workout, and then ran home and got on with my day. But as you can see, just the views are immaculate. I can't harp on that enough. And to me, honestly, like the best lifestyle is getting that movement in and finding that clarity with your mind, and then, you know, enjoying the rest of your day and your stay. But you know, everyone's lifestyle is different, but this is the way I live my life. And here I am getting deep with you on a little voiceover, but this is what I love, what I enjoy, and kind of what makes the trip wholesome. So hope you enjoyed that. Just a little snippet of the trip. And with that, that is gonna wrap it up. I know it was a little long. Trust me, my mouth's a little dry. I need to get a little water because that was a lot of talking all at once, and I didn't even really realize what order everything would go in. But hey, you saw kind of my stay. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some ideas for maybe when you travel and just living that kind of lifestyle. But as I embark on this next journey in life, as I'm moving out in 2 days from Newport Beach, I'm going to be doing a lot of these kinds of vlogs, just in new places. I'll be month to month in different areas. I go to Pennsylvania next week for a week, and then I'm in Hawaii for a month. Then I'm bouncing around. I think I go to Charleston for a month after that, and then it's kind of up in the air. So lots of fun stuff coming, lots of content to be had and filmed, and I'm pretty excited because I'm just excited to get out and explore it. I kind of enjoy the lifestyle of fitting the puzzle pieces of my routine in every day to enjoy whatever experiences are out there. So that said, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Have an awesome freaking day. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to smile.